Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us here in our new Washington, D.C. build. This is CCSC. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're going to discuss a few things that we've built, and then we're going to build them with a little help of movie magic. And right now you're looking at the new office area outside of our very first tile. This was the very first tile that we ever purchased. That is where our city started. We've also added a new office area right outside of Middle Hills. This is our oldest high-density residential area, and they have not had any opportunities for jobs. So we've got a little office area there with a crosswalk, and we've relocated our garbage, and we've adjusted just a little bit the airport, the international airport you see. Our garbage is now hidden behind this mountain just a little bit. Those are the incineration plants. We still just have the original package, incineration plants and recycling centers. But as you can see, they're up this one-lane industry road and kind of hidden behind the natural landscape of the mountain that was already there. Just off the back, you can't really see them from the highway. Out of sight, out of mind. And we still have plenty of garbage production, so we're doing good with that. We've made some changes to the international airport. We've changed the direction that it was facing and given it its own private exit off the highway so that you can come in and out right onto the highway just from the international airport. We've also added quite a couple little parks and quite a few features with walking paths and a nice roundabout, and decorated the roundabout with a few rocks and trees and moss. As you can see, it looks quite nice, and I like the way that it looks whenever you come into the city, or sorry, into the airport, with the trees surrounding the area. It's kind of off into its own little wilderness. We have added a new area for commerce. This whole little area down here is a commercial area that is local and organic produce. I want to get some more tiles of local and organic produce, and this is right off of Hickory Heights. Nice little aerial view of what we've done so far in this series. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us through all of our builds. We're now on episode 33, I believe. Quite a long journey. Thank you for joining us. It's been fun. This is the new residential expansion that we've added to our very first tile, and we've added a little tunnel across underneath the highway to get from one area to the other. And we've added quite a few libraries all over the city. So there's a library there, and there's a library right on the other side of the tunnel. However, I wanted to get everything covered with libraries. We don't have any footage of that, but we'll cover that. After we build a little bit, with some help of movie magic and fast forward, we will get back into the commentary. But if you don't have any interest in just the building, go ahead and skip to 9 minutes and 21 seconds, and then we'll get back into some commentary and a little bit of build on the Let's Play series. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the build. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is our very first tile, and we're going to do a few upgrades. Thank you for joining us here at CCSC. Alright, are you all done with the video? All caught up on the build? I'm just watching a little Trojans baseball. Go team! Let's go ahead and exit out of here. So, before we end the episode, I do want to catch up on a couple quick things that we have planned. Ivy mining. We're at 5-star with Ivy mining, as you can see. However, as discussed, we don't have all of the industries working together, so we're not going to be able to get all the factories working together. We're not going to be able to get everything operating and the way that it should. We were going to dedicate an entire series to industries. However, for now, I want to go ahead and relocate all of these ore mines to spots that have ore. It tends to be very beneficial to have ore mines on spots that have ore. And there we go. So we've got all the ore mines moved over here. They have ore over here, so we're going to go ahead and move this road because it's now useless back there. We'll move this road there and we can go ahead and delete these. Alright, so we've cut that off a little bit, and of course we need to add water. So we'll just run this water pipe just down the road a little. And I believe, so the amusement park, couple problems with the amusement park down here, is this is very high value land. If you go to your land value here, this is high value land. We should have houses all along the coast here. So I would like to change this. The second problem with the amusement park, even with this subway, which is operating at 200 passengers per week, you can see people flooding in and out of this thing. This thing requires the most maximum transit opportunities that you can get. This is a huge traffic jam, and it has been a huge traffic jam from the get-go. It's calmed down a lot now because of the subway. The subway helped tremendously, but as you can see, with all of this down here, we've got huge traffic backed up all the way down to around here. Now, we need to add a subway station over here. We need to do a couple of other things, but the very first thing to eliminate this traffic is I want to move the Mickey experience, and I want to give it its very own highway exit. And the only places that we really have open left are these last two tiles down here. So out of these last two tiles down here, I am going to put the Mickey experience kind of right here nestled in the mountain. Kind of close to the garbage, but not that close. But kind of nestled right here in the mountain and give it its very own highway exit. So we're going to do that in later episodes, but for right now, we're just going to discuss, moving the Ivy mining, all of the facilities, and we need to get, so what this produces is metals and glass. What we need down here for these two factories to run is glass and crops and metals. So what I want to do is build all of this industry area down here. I want to get these warehouses. I want to get as many warehouses as we can full of glass and metal. Then we can eliminate this entire Ivy mining, and I want to see how long we can continue to operate these warehouses, or sorry, these factories, building lemonade and industrial steel plant. I want to see how long they will operate with just full factories and nothing actually producing the glass or the steel. So we will eliminate this entire Ivy mining once we've cleaned it out and gotten a lot more storage facilities up. We will move the roller coaster amusement park Mickey experience over here. And also in the next episode, I believe, we are going to build a 5-star nature reserve all on this back over here. I think we're going to keep this little mountain ridge here. I had planned on some other things, building a forestry area and whatnot, but I think we're going to build a nature reserve in this area. We're going to keep this mountain range. We're going to do some campsites on the flats. I think it's going to look really good. So that's what we're going to do in our very next episode. Join us next week as we build a 5-star nature reserve and focus just on this little area over here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.